We heard Caroline Levitt 2 days ago, I think, at the briefing, just make an assertion that this guy, in addition, they're accusing him of being a gang member. Yesterday, they said they put forward documentation about spousal abuse. Today, there's documentation for the allegation that Caroline Levitt made, the assertion Caroline Levitt made the other day, that he was involved in trafficking. So, Amber, tell us about what your story says, how you report it out, why you think it's significant.
Exactly. So this started with a report from the Tennessee Star that dropped yesterday, and they relied on unnamed sources who were citing a December 2022 traffic stop involving Kilmar Abrego Garcia, where an officer suspected him of human trafficking 8 passengers. But that was really the extent of their reporting, except for the fact that apparently it was at the behest of the Biden FBI that they release him from detainment and not file an incident report. I followed up with the Department of Homeland Security about this incident this morning. Shortly before airtime, I ended up getting some information back from them, which included materials from a document from Homeland Investigations, which looked into this incident. And they found that they were able to confirm the Tennessee Star's reporting. There was a December 1st, 2022 traffic stop, and it contained more details about that incident. So Abrego Garcia told the officer when he was pulled over while driving on an expired temporary Maryland license, by the way, that he was transporting these 8 passengers from Texas to Maryland in his boss's car. And he advised that his boss worked in construction. None of the passengers had any luggage with them. And they all advised that their home address was the address at which Abrego Garcia was living at in Maryland at the time. He was apparently speeding and driving erratically, which is why he was pulled over in the first place. And then when interacting with the police officer, he was allegedly pretending to know less English than he actually did and trying to confuse the officer by responding to the officer's questions with additional questions of his own. And the officer basically ended up letting him off with a warning for the expired license. But I guess filed some incident with DHS or FBI about the suspected human trafficking.